It's an orange juice.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's OJ with the sudden death challenge. Looks like the last reward is 30,000. I'm gonna open up this chest really quickly. Let's see if I can get a legendary in there. Well, it's half of a grand challenge chest, so that was not bad. So I used the Hog Graveyard 2.9 Elixir deck. It's really fast, really cycly, and it doesn't focus on defending, it focuses more on attacking really fast. I'm going to start off with an Ice Golem Hog, apply a lot of pressure really early, and you don't really want to defend. As soon as you start defending, you're going to keep defending and you're going to eventually lose, so you just have to keep applying pressure. I'm putting down a really aggressive cannon to take out the Ice or Electro Wizard, bats to take out that bats, and then he's got a Mega Knight, so I'm gonna have to use my Ice Golem to kite it. Minimal defense against the Mega Knight. I tried to pull the Mega Knight with my Hog, but my Ice Golem was still alive, so it kind of worked out because my Hog locked onto the tower. I used the cannon to pull the Mega Knight, and then I have the Ice Spirit to pull him, and then he's gonna activate the King Tower. Now my main concern is stopping that bandit. I need to use bats to take it down and the Ice Golem to tank for the bandit. 1,118 health. I'm going to use Graveyard and Hog. Some combos you can use will be Ice Spirit, Bats, Ice Golem or Graveyard, Hog, Graveyard, Ice Spirit, Graveyard, anything that you can tank with the Graveyard. So I'm going to kite the Mega Knight, the Bandit with my Ice Golem, but that Bandit and that jump destroyed it really fast. So now I actually have to defend. Poison and the Log will deal 336 damage. Log is 96, Poison is 240, and it's not quite low enough, so I'm kind of in trouble right now, but I did activate the King Tower, so that really saved me from the bats. The Hog just needs to get one hit in, just one hit, and the Poison will finish everything off, and that is good game for the 12th win victory. I'll show you guys really quickly how I use this deck. I'm going to jump in to a match. I think I have the Hog. Yeah, I do. So I don't have anything to tank for the Graveyard, so I'm just going to do a naked Graveyard. I don't usually do that. This is a really bad rotation to have. Gonna hover my Poison in case they have anything. He's got an Electro Wizard, so I'm going to plant it down just at the tip, so that when the Electro Wizard walks down, he's going to die anyways. And then with my next combo, okay, he's got Goblin Gang. And that Ice... Oh no. Oh no. This is a bad deck, guys. Don't use it. Alright, so let's show you guys some more versatile decks. This is the classic Rocket Log Bait deck, 3.3 Elixir. For sudden death, it's double Elixir. It's nothing too special. You don't want to play crazy rush decks like I did. It's just play normally with the Log Bait that you usually do, and you'll do really well in this. Starting off, his opponent's going to use the Miner, then he's going to use the Goblin Gang, surrounds the Miner, perfectly stops it from that really predictable position. You always want to switch with the Miner position. He used the Ice Spirits, takes out the Bats. There is a Mega Knight, but with the Zap Bait or the Log Bait deck, you have the Inferno Tower to take out all of the tanks. Even with Zap and Electro Wizard, that Knight stopped the Electro Wizard from connecting onto that Inferno Tower. That was beautiful. And then that Miner was planted right beside the tower. It looks like it was actually targeted at the Princess. He's pressuring with an Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel. The Ice Spirit's gonna tank for the tower while the Goblin Barrel just deals work to the tower, but those Goblins and the Bandit stopped everything. Princess is gonna be in the back. Miner stops the Bandit. Plant the Knight on top of the Bandit so she doesn't charge. Oh, look at that value rocket. Takes out the Ewiz just barely. He's back to his cycle. The Inferno Tower takes out the Mega Knight, but the Miner connects to the tower, and the tower is still locked onto that Mega Knight, so that Miner is going to deal so much damage. He doesn't have the Elixir to take care of the Miner. Look at him, from full health, over 500 damage, and he's still alive. He has to use the Princess to take out those bats because that Miner's still tanking for everything. Going in really aggressively with the Bandit. He stops it with the Ice Spirit, then uses the Log, stops it completely. His opponent planted down the Ewiz right at the perfect moment. He could rock it right now, but he didn't have it prepared and selected. If he reacted a little bit quicker, the rocket would have been crazy value. Instead, he has to use the Goblin Gang to take out that Electro Wizard. Then that Mega Knight's going to take out the Goblin Gang. Not too great value, but his Knight stops it again. Like I said, you have to randomize the position of your Miner. Keep planting it on the top, on the bottom, on the right, on the inside to get targeted by both towers so they can't predict it with a Knight or Goblin Gang. Again, just keep going with the Goblin Barrel. He knows that his opponent doesn't have the Log, so this is his easy, free damage. He just has to keep doing that. 2 rockets and this should be good game. 896 health. That's 2 rockets, and this is good game. He just needs to stop all that damage. Stop the Mega Knight. That Inferno Tower is still alive. He cycled back to another Inferno Tower, so it doesn't really matter. But even with that E-Wiz, that Mega Knight still dies because the 2 Inferno Towers are locked on. The one in the back, it couldn't reach really. Again, going in with the easy chip damage on the Goblin Barrel. He just needs to do 2 rockets. Come on, I just need to see 2 rockets. 588. That's 1 rocket and 1 log. Okay, that's looking pretty decent right now. He just needs to go in with a front princess or something. 1 more log, and that should be good game. Cycling back, just Goblin Gang anywhere. You got the log, and that is easy. So Backstab actually used the log bait within the first hour of the challenge to get 12 wins, and that kind of inspired everyone in the clanmate to use the log bait too to reach 12 wins. Pretty easy. So let's actually check out Backstab's replay this time using Pekka, Electro Wizard, Hog. Really classic deck, counters the Mega Knight really well. The Mega Knight's really in the meta, but let's see how Backstab does. So he's sitting on his elixir waiting for his opponent. He uses the Ice Golem. Again, just because it's sudden death doesn't mean you're rushing in. It's always good to counterattack, especially when you're using real decks. Treat it like a normal game. He's waiting for everything, putting the Pekka in the back to counter the Mega Knight. He's going to build up a really solid push right now. That Goblin, or that Dark Goblin on the left side's just going to be so trouble. Ice Golem and Graveyard, he's got bats to defend against that, but it's not going to defend against it completely because that poison did take out most of the bats, so he did have to use the goblins against that and had to zap the Dark Goblin because the Dark Goblin just deals so much chip damage. And there it is, his opponent BMs him because he had the Inferno Tower, but he planted that Inferno Tower way too high. 2 tiles from the river, that's completely wrong. He should have planted it 4 tiles from the river. So Backstab was able to interrupt that with the Electro Wizard, and now that Electro Wizard translates into counterattack, gets 2 hits on the tower. Mega Knight at the river, come on. Backstab has the Pekka in rotation. Even with the Graveyard, those bats are going to stop everything, and he didn't have enough elixir for poison that time. The Mega Knight's down, the Graveyard's pretty much over. This is going to be a pretty nasty counterattack. Electro Wizard targets 1 bat. That's so annoying. I hate when that Electro Wizard just targets 1 instead of 2. He's going in aggressively on the right side. Hog, Ice Golem. It's going to stop it because he does have the Inferno Tower, but look at that. Pekka gets 1 shot. It's going to get... No. It doesn't get more than 1 shot on the tower, but they're both pretty low. And that Electro Wizard dealt so much damage. Now he has the option to counter push any lane. He's still going to push the left side. Notice how he put the Ice Golem 1 tile to the left because of how he played his Ice Golem so that the goblins would stay behind that Ice Golem. Electro Wizard goes in, but it gets stopped completely by the Mega Knight. But that's a terrible counter because he's got the Pekka to counter everything. And because that Mega Knight was such an expensive trade, he's confident using just bats, goblins, and then the Ice Golem to stop the Mega Knight. Even if it connects once, he just needs to cycle to the poison twice. 480 damage for 2 poisons. Defend against the Graveyard, no problem. 230 health on the right side. He's already back to the poison spell, and that should be good game for Backstab's second 12-win victory. Alright, let's check out one of the best 3M players in the world. Taters. He's got 3 musketeers, battle ram, ice golem, the traditional stuff, and bandit to tank for the split musketeers. Dark Prince though. Why Dark Prince? It good. Alright, Taters. Again, everyone's waiting for full elixir. You're not gonna rush the bridge. Just because it's sudden death doesn't mean that you don't play normally. He's got the balloon, so he's playing the 3 musketeers to take out all of the air. He does have free spell, so he plays the bats. Stops the balloon mostly. It does get a couple shots on the tower, but that Ice Golem is going to tank for all the 3 musketeers. This could be really risky, but his opponent did play the freeze spell already, so he most likely doesn't have fireball, rocket, lightning, or anything like that. Those minions are not going to stop those 3 musketeers, so his opponent has to play the archers as well. Now he has a +5 elixir lead. He's going to play the bandit and the battle ram to bridge spam. Look at that! Bandit was played so skillfully. Connects to the archer, onto the tower. Battle ram takes out the tombstone, and he has the Dark Prince to finish it off with the charge. Alright, so the Dark Prince finishes off the game. It good. This deck is super easy. Just wait for them to push, choose a lane. Alright, let's try it. Let's see how that goes. Push the lane that they're in. Got it. Sounds easy enough. So I'm going to put a bandit in the back. Maybe I'll split the bats instead. Wait to see what lane they're going to go into. And then I'll have the goblins in case they have anything else. They're not playing anything? Okay, Golem. That means we can rush everything on the left side. He's got the Night Witch. Wait for the Night Witch to pop. Right there, the bats. Ooh, I got the goblins too. That is value. Plant the Pekka just right there. I should have planted it a bit higher, actually, now that I think about it. Oh well. And then Mega Knight right on that E-Wiz. That is just lovely. Mega Knight goes back to the Golem. This is going to be a massive, massive push. That Golem is not doing him a favor. And then support with everything there. It's going to have 2 bats. I don't even need to zap anything. That is going to be a massive, devastating push. I guess that's it. This deck is pretty solid. Pekka's going to get a couple hits in. One more hit, and that is good game. It good.